talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. Our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly Only 30 yards, 29 officially. Brady now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off.
Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off play action. Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? And the coaches, they've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They run the draw play. This is White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
What I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run from the shotgun with Murray, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vita Vea able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man, it's Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
Appreciate
air.
it. Appreciate it.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You can't let me throw all those picks and still win.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one.
Oh yeah, user alert, baby! Oh, you joke, brother, you joke, you joke. Come on, man, you joke. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
The offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the
come on,
sure
man.
The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
You choked, big dog.
For a linebacker partner, he took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is
Damn,
away.
bro.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I can't throw all those picks and we still win, bro.
Start their next drive.
Come on, bro.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick
You hear me?
six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers
Don't quit, bro.
take possession of the football. With the points
Hey, man, you can hear me?
scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Bro, how you gonna get all those picks and still let me win?
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Brady. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Evans. And down.
Oh, you gonna quit, bro? You gonna quit, bro?